Welcome back, you amazing crazy people, back to the channel. Free Gaming here. Welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts. This is going to be Hollow Bastion Part 2. Let's get straight into it, folks. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below. You know how it is if you're new to the channel or do walkthroughs. Think, follow me Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, Free Gaming, and on Twitch, Free Second. This is my channel, Free Gaming, and we're playing Kingdom Hearts. Let's get straight into it, guys. We're closing on into the end, folks. And here we are in Hollow Bastion. This is part 2 of the Hollow Bastion area. It's quite a large area. There's several bosses, mini bosses, and big bosses to fight. So there's quite a few items to pick up and everything like that. So let's get straight down to business, guys.
See ya!
So we're going to use the switch here, and we just turn that one on. We're going to use our glide ability to fly over to this one over here, and then we're going to fly over to this treasure just here. And jump over here. We're going to get this. Here we go, the Oraculum. I can't say it. You can say it, guys. Orichalcum. I say it kind of different. Something like that, Orichalcum. Anyway, you need about 9 or 10 pieces. There's going to be 2 items you need to eventually fuse. There's one ring that needs like 3 pieces of orichalcum, and then there's another item, I believe, and then you need 7 or 8 pieces for the ultimate blade for our main character Sora here. But I'm just making sure I've used all my items up here and got everything ready. There's going to be a few cutscenes and quite a few bosses coming up, guys. Right guys, so we switch this on and then we can go over to this platform just down over here. We have to fight a few enemies, so we want to switch this one here. So we can go onto this platform right here, and then we're going to fight the enemies. Let's get ready guys. It's kind of like a mini area. Got to fight some bosses. There's quite a few things that we do have to do in the next couple of episodes to get to where we need to go to. Unfortunately, we've got to do this. We have to save the princesses. That's what we're going to have to do. There's going to be a few puzzles. They're not really tough. They're really easy actually. This one's quite easy. This particular enemy uses kind of lightning. A lot of the enemies, as you're going to see, going to be using gravity and air. Generally so I can defend against any magical abilities or any abilities that attack me from long range. You'll see eventually how I fight. Alright guys, so there's a chest here. Another auric halcyon. So we need about 10 of these. I was mentioning this earlier. It's going to be something that we synthesize to get the ultimate blade later on. What we need to do now is climb up this way. And we're going to go through one of these doors. What we need to do is pull these pillars down. But to do that we have to go through the doors at the livestock to get higher through the tower, so that then we can take on the next fight. As you can see, these kind of like griffin things, they're kind of like dragons. And then there's some magicians, and the kind of bombs here. They're kind of like the only enemies, and the one with the shield, they kind of just like fire damage. Right now I'm using stock magic, aerial magic for defense, and gravity magic to kind of like just pull them down and do quite a bit of damage. As you can see, I'm stringing along combos with magic and attack. This will get me a lot more MP so that I can continue my combos, and so that they can't damage me too much. As you can see, what we need to do now is go through the livestock, but I'm just making sure that I've cleared this area out, because when I fall down I don't want the enemies to be there to attack me. I'm going to pull this one down, so then when we fall down it won't be there. So now we need to go through this door, through the livestock, to get to the other side. First we're just going to go down here. Yep, so what we're going to do is go through this door here. We're going to have to take these enemies out. I don't want them to be here when I come back, because we are going to probably fall down, because there's going to be some more griffins. There's a chance that you're going to fall down, so the best thing to do is clear out all these areas. Don't miss any fights, make sure you heal up, because they can do quite a bit of damage together at the beginning. Once you start to clear out some of the enemies, the rest of them are pretty easy to take out. And once you've gone ahead and done that, you can go through the next door. As you can see, I've got a new attack called Arkham. It's really good. Basically, it lets you attack multiple times and does quite a lot of damage. The only downside is you open for attack and you get quite a lot of damage back, and it's kind of like a one-hit thing. And if they dodge you or stop you in the meantime, then you kind of just keep carrying on the attack. The way to stop this is to make sure that you are attacking as you are kind of using the skill, and make sure that the damage a little bit with either magic or just you hitting them hard with attacks. This way you're definitely going to get the most out of the attack, because it uses quite a bit of damage. I believe it uses 4 bars, which is quite a lot considering I'm always pretty much at low MP. Generally because I didn't pick the MP route. So it's enough to know that you can do quite enough damage to them. As you can see, you just keep attacking sometimes. But it's a pretty good attack overall. There's also Sonic Blade. It's kind of like you fire your blade at them in a kind of like a beam attack. It's pretty good. I used it in the Coliseum earlier on in the series. And as you can see, they're the same kind of enemies, and once you learn how to attack them, and you kind of go about your business.
Take that!
Alright guys, so what we need to do now is use the other pillar to pull it down. That way we can climb up, and then we're going to use the next one to pull it back up so that we can get up higher. What we want to do is we want to achieve getting towards the library. That's the next place that we're going to be going, so that we can climb up towards the tower. What we're trying to do inevitably is trying to find the Princess Heart. And to find the Princess's Heart, we're looking for Riku. And what we have to do is fight a bunch of enemies, and I just fell down. See, there's a lot of enemies that kind of keep you... Oh, I got the combo there, guys. As you can see, it just keeps carrying on, even if you are, like, not attacking the enemy. Which is its downside, but it does quite a lot of damage. So what we need to do now is go through the door, through the livestock, but we've already taken out the majority of the enemies, so we don't have to do that now. So as you can see, we've already cleaned this area out, so it's a nice just walk past. Generally I like to take out as many enemies as possible. It's going to level up my skills, and it's going to give me a lot more MP. The more MP I have, the more HP I will get, and it means I can heal myself. So we examine this one, and it's going to go back up, so it means we can go to the tower. First we're going to go through the light stop again. I believe this is the right way to go. We're going to have to take care of these enemies first. I'm on low health and low MP, so what I want to do is try and let Goofy and Donald take most of the brunt of damage. I'm using Goofy as my shield. He's kind of like my tank, and what I do is I go into the options, and you can use the kind of like AA system, and you can decide whether to be aggressive, more magic, less aggressive, depending on your battle types. So there's a cutscene here, and then I believe we're going to be fighting Maleficent next.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes, the keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun this world.
What do I care? The darkness holds no power over me. Rather, I will use its power to rule all worlds.
Such confidence.
Oh. Ah, impossible. The princesses of Heart are all here. It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
The king's fools are here. I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses. I'm afraid you're too late. Any moment now, the final keyhole will be unsealed. This world will be plunged into darkness. It is unstoppable.
We'll stop it. After coming this far, there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
You poor, simple fools. You think you can defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil!
Alright guys, so this kind of pillar thing that she's sitting on, you can attack her right now, but she's going to spawn some enemies. I'm going to use them to heal up and to get MP from. You can also use her. She does a lot of damage. She's kind of like this meteor attack, and it's kind of like a shield on her. She can't do too much damage. So the best way to do damage against her is take down her shield. To do that, the floating pillar that she's on, you need to take that down and she will float down towards the surface. And once she's on the ground, you can then try and do some damage to her. I believe there is a way to do damage if you use magic, but I'm going the kind of attack route on this game, on this playthrough. So MP is my literal saviour because it will heal me up and it will heal my party up, and it will make sure that I do a lot more damage. And as you can see, I've got a different blade today. It's got a lot more MP, and what this gives me is a lot more advantage against the kind of combos, because it gives me kind of that aerial attack that I'm doing. The higher I'm in a combo means the better the damage will be, and it will be kind of like a continuous effect. And as you can see, she's just going to continuously spawn enemies. At this point, I'm trying to just take them out as fast as possible. And what we want to do is, once we've taken them out, is we want to keep concentrating on that shield there. We want to take it down as quickly as possible. So you don't have to take the enemies out continuously, but what she's going to do is she's going to keep using this lightning attack. What I like to do is cover underneath the pillar that she's sitting on. As you can see, I'm using my Mega Ether around about the halfway mark. That way I am back in the MP. What I like to do is roll around and kind of like hit her from several different sides so that she can't damage you with this lightning attack. Otherwise she's just going to continuously do damage to you and you won't be able to do anything. Here we go. We've got her shield down, so now we can do some damage. There's only so much damage you can do, so you have to do it quite quickly. And I think, if I'm right, the timing between shield and everything else is less each time you attack her, so the less health she has, the more time she's going to spend with her shield. So you have to be really quick to do damage to her, and it gets kind of annoying towards the end because she's using barrages of these attacks of lightning. You have to dodge it all and try and do as much damage as possible. You can jump on top of her and try and do damage as well, but she has got the shield, so you're only going to get a few hits in each time. As you can see, I'm jumped on top to try and do damage, but she is going to use this meteor attack, and it's quite a big barrage of range, and it'll do quite a lot of damage towards your party. As you see, they passed out and you couldn't do anything. When you're on your own, you can't really do party attacks too much. Can't do too much damage, so I try and keep them alive, because pretty much it's like a combo between the three of you, and if one of them's down, it doesn't really make much sense to have them passed out, so I try and keep them alive by healing them up and trying to do as much damage as a 3-4-for-1 thing. As you see, we're going to try and take this shield down now and try and defeat her. As you can see, her barrages are getting more deadly, and she just keeps attacking us with the meteor, and she does quite a lot of damage, so make sure you don't get in the way of it. She's going to keep using this meteor attack and the lightning attack. Once you got this down and you nailed the kind of like combos, she isn't too hard. I would say she's one of the toughest bosses that we have fought so far. She does more magical damage than any other boss fight so far. There's several other fights that I would say that are worse, but we will get to them eventually, guys.
Heal! Come on! Heal! Goofy! Donald! Heal! Come on! Donald! Heal! Come on! Come on! Take that! Take that!
As you can see, we're using our last little bit, and there we go, we finally defeated Maleficent. She is one of the toughest bosses to fight, but she isn't the toughest, so there is a way of doing it. You just have to be determined to defeat her, and you will get through it.
Do you need some help?
Riku!
Yes, a Keyblade. But unlike yours, this Keyblade holds the power to unlock people's hearts. Allow me to demonstrate. Behold! Now, open your heart. Surrender it to the darkness. Become darkness itself!
This is it. This power. Darkness. The true darkness!
Oh no, so that blade brings out the darkness in everyone, so it seems like what happened was Riku, or whoever's possessed Riku, as we can kind of tell now that it isn't so much Riku anymore, that Maleficent is now turned into kind of her dragon form, and what we're going to go ahead and do is you think about here, she is going to help real good because she's going to heal us up constantly. As long as I'm alive, I can heal the other two, so she does this kind of stomp damage, so we want to attack her dragon face there, her mouth. What we want to do is use gravity and stop magic to stop her so we can attack her face. Try to keep rolling and jumping around and you should be good to go. But you shouldn't be damaged too much because Tinkerbell will heal you right up. Make sure to go away from her because she will do quite a lot of damage, and she does this fire kind of damage as well. And it does quite a lot of damage towards you. So what you want to do is just keep rinsing and repeating this. Watch out for that attack from the tail, and you should be good to go. She will definitely try and stomp on you several times. So the best thing to do is use stop magic, but we're trying to save it towards kind of like one of the last bars. What we're trying to do is take down quite a few bars of health. She is probably one of the toughest fights that we have got to fight against. It's a lot of health, so mainly it's more of a survival than anything. Generally using this Tinkerbell combo is probably the best. Unfortunately we couldn't use Tinkerbell earlier. For some reason Maleficent wouldn't let me use any summoning in her first fight. Generally I don't know why that is not possible to use one. Maybe I just didn't have enough mana, I'm not too sure on that one. Let's go guys, let's try and shoot Maleficent. And as you can see, she gets quite relentless with her attacks and her stomping attacks, and she does quite a lot of damage. What we're doing now is we're going to use our Ether here, because we've done quite a lot of damage. We want to defeat her now, so we're going to use stop magic here, and probably arrow if we can. We don't want to use too much of our mana, because that is going to be what, healing up. And Digivol's going to do quite a lot of healing as well. Even with doing this, she's still quite unbelievably strong right now. Her stomping attack does so much damage, and some of the only ways of doing it is using the stop magic to stop her, because she pretty much speeds up her attacks and it gets quite relentless and hard to come by. So using the stop magic and gravity as a combo, this does quite a lot of damage against her, and it pretty much opens us up to being able to attack her face there. You've almost done it, guys. Come on, you can do this. Rolling out the way is probably one of the best ways to defend yourself against some of these flame attacks, and to dodge away from the tail as it swings around. It's just kind of like a pecking attack as well, and a swipe from her claw, so watch out for that as well. It's kind of like its end attack. There we go, we got it, guys. We've got some plus strength and things like that. I'll go over that at some point later. There we go, we managed to defeat her. Finally defeated Maleficent. That was a very tough boss battle. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Smash like on the video, leave a comment down below. As usual, this is me, Flight, and I'm out. See ya.
How ironic. She was just another puppet after all.
What?
The Heartless were using Maleficent from the beginning. She failed to notice the darkness in her heart eating away at her. A fitting end for such a fool.